The crystalline halls of the Galactic Council chamber echoed with the chittering laughter of the Zephyrian delegation. Ambassador Krex 9, his four eyes gleaming with malicious amusement, gestured toward the empty seat that had remained vacant for 3 standard cycles. The humans, he wheezed between fits of laughter, still haven't responded to our ultimatum. Perhaps they're too primitive to understand basic galactic script. The other council members joined in the mockery. The reptilian Vorthak hissed their amusement, while the gas-form Etherians pulsed with colors indicating deep contempt. Even the normally stoic crystalline confederation allowed their forms to vibrate with what passed for humor among their kind. High Chancellor Zorvak, the ancient leader of the council, raised one of his 6 arms for silence. His species, the hegemony, had ruled the galactic core for millennia, and his word was law across 700 star systems. 3 cycles have passed since we delivered our terms, Zorvak announced, his voice carrying across the chamber through neural implants. The humans were given a simple choice: surrender their outer colonies and submit to tributary status, or face annihilation. Their silence speaks volumes about their arrogance. Council member Thys of the Serpent World slithered forward. Perhaps they're preparing some sort of primitive response. These mammals are notoriously slow thinkers. No, Krex 9 interjected, accessing his neural database. Our intelligence networks show minimal activity in human space. A few patrol ships, some merchant vessels. Nothing that suggests military preparation. They appear to be ignoring us. The chamber erupted in renewed laughter. To ignore the Galactic Council was unthinkable. In 10,000 years of galactic civilization, no species had ever dared such insolence. Very well, Chancellor Zorvak declared. Since they choose silence, we choose action. Admiral Vex Prime, dispatch the Third Armada to the Sol system. Make an example of their homeworld. Perhaps the survivors will be more communicative. The holographic form of Admiral Vex Prime materialized, her scarred hegemony features twisted in anticipation. At once, Chancellor. The Third Armada consists of 300 vessels, including 12 dreadnoughts, more than sufficient for one primitive system. As the council session dissolved into discussions of post-conquest resource allocation, none noticed the slight flicker in their communication arrays. Deep in human space, listening posts had recorded every word. Admiral Chen Wu stood in the command center of the UES Indomitable, humanity's first truly invisible warship. Around her, the bridge hummed with quiet efficiency as her officers monitored displays showing the positions of 1,700 human vessels. Admiral, her communications officer reported, the Galactic Council has dispatched their Third Armada, 300 ships, heading for Sol. Chen smiled grimly. Right on schedule. Have they detected our fleet? Negative, ma'am. Quantum stealth. Systems are performing perfectly. As far as their sensors are concerned, we don't exist. For 3 years, humanity had remained silent, letting the galaxy believe they were afraid. Primitive. Isolated. In reality, they had been watching, learning, and preparing. Every intercepted transmission, every piece of alien technology recovered. From deep space wrecks, every diplomatic contact had been carefully analyzed. The galaxy's species were ancient, complacent, and predictable. They fought wars the same way they had for millennia. Massive fleets meeting in open space, overwhelming firepower deciding the outcome. It was honorable, traditional, and exactly what humans had counted on. Status report on the Sol defense grid? Chen asked. All defensive platforms are powered down and appear offline, her tactical officer replied. The decoy civilian traffic is maintaining normal patterns. Earth looks completely defenseless. Perfect. And our positioning? Fleet Invisible is dispersed throughout the system, ma'am. Fleet Ghost is holding position at the outer markers. Fleet Shadow is stationed beyond their sensor range but ready to jump in. Total of 1,700 vessels. Chen nodded. Humanity had learned to fight differently. While the galaxy built bigger and more powerful ships, humans had focused on stealth, speed, and numbers. Their vessels were smaller, harder to detect and far more numerous than any alien intelligence service suspected. "Admiral," the sensor operator called out. "Hyperspace distortions detected. The alien armada is dropping out of FTL." On the main display, 300 massive alien warships materialized in perfect formation. Their hulls gleamed with ceremonial markings, energy weapons charged and ready. They moved with the confidence of predators approaching helpless prey. Admiral Vex Prime's transmission filled the communication channels. "Primitive humans of Sol, you ignored our ultimatum. You will now face the consequences of your arrogance. Surrender immediately, or watch your world burn." The transmission was met with silence from Earth. Chen waited as the alien fleet advanced, following their predictable patterns. They arranged themselves in a traditional battle formation, dreadnoughts at the center, escorts surrounding them in neat geometric shapes. "Ma'am," her weapons officer reported, "we have target locks on all enemy vessels." "Fleet status?" "All ships report ready. Quantum torpedoes armed, plasma cannons charged, boarding teams standing by." Chen took a deep breath. Humanity had remained silent for 3 years, letting the galaxy underestimate them, dismiss them, forget about their potential. Today, that silence would end. "All ships," she announced across the fleet communication network, "this is Admiral Chen. For 3 years, we've let them believe we were weak. Today we show them what humans do when we prepare for war. Today we show them that our silence wasn't fear, it was focus." She paused, watching as the alien fleet moved deeper into what they thought was a defenseless system. "All units, decloak, engage." Across the Sol system, 1,700 human warships dropped their stealth field simultaneously. The space around the alien armada suddenly erupted with weapons fire as humanity's invisible fleet revealed itself. Quantum torpedoes, guided by AI systems that had studied alien shield frequencies for years, punched through defensive barriers like they were tissue paper. Admiral Vex Prime's shocked cry echoed across all channels. "Impossible! Where did they come from?" "Everywhere," Chen replied calmly into her communicator. "We've been watching you for 3 years. We know your tactics, your technology, your weaknesses. Did you really think humanity's greatest strength was our noise?" The battle was swift and decisive. Alien vessels, caught completely off guard and outnumbered more than 5-1, found themselves facing an enemy that fought like nothing they had ever encountered. Human ships darted between their formations like schools of predatory fish, striking from unexpected angles, coordinating with inhuman precision. Within an hour, the mighty Third Armada was reduced to scattered debris and a handful of surrender signals. As news of the battle spread across the galaxy, the Galactic Council's laughter died in their throats. Humanity had been silent, not from fear, but from preparation. And now, as human fleets appeared seemingly from nowhere across dozens of systems, the galaxy learned a new lesson about the species from Sol. Sometimes the most dangerous enemies were the quiet ones,